And so we continue our murder investigation, starting with Peter. Well, well, look who's still open. In a world of dwindling light, you're a beacon in the night. He's a poet. I don't plan on closing anytime soon. Let's catch up, just like the old days. No problem, but first, I have to answer some questions. Peter frequented the Last Drop, the speakeasy where Natalia Reed's murder took place, before it was shut down. You should be able to tell me who else went there to drink, and if any of them visit the nightclub. The story about the broad that got iced at speakeasy, what about it? What do you think happened? And who's involved? You read the story. I'm sure the journals did a great job. They always do. I don't know if he's being sarcastic here. Don't be like that. I want your opinion. You're fishing. And for what? I got nothing for you. You and me both know how this show plays out. The papers spin the same stories. The hoi polloi get all worked up. And ain't no one got the real facts, except for the ones who know to keep their mouths shut. Well, you're a bit useless, Peter. And folk who say the city council are fabricating the killings, they got their heads screwed on wrong. Bookavy officials can barely patch a hole in the road, far less stage a murder. I know a professional job when I see one, and this ain't professional. But it was done by someone who has experience, someone who planned it out real careful, and who's done it before. So, like you, did you visit that speakeasy? Yes. And? Plenty of folk went there, so don't go making any inferences. You know where the line is. No need to see what happens if you step over. Well, maybe I shouldn't annoy him. Sounds like he might kill me. Who else went there? Hard to tell. It was a mixed crowd. Let me think. Alina Dragos, the type of rich blonde who don't want nothing to do with me. Last year she made it big thanks to her daddy winning the jackpot at a poker tourney. Elliot, the sour-faced alcoholic who popped in occasionally. If he was in school, I'd beat the snot out of him and take his milk money. I still might. Why, so he's weak. Elliot is weak, okay. And Killian Durand, the rich kid with the baby face and the soft hands. You taking roll call? If this bartending gig doesn't work out, I suggest a job as an intrepid reporter. What you think of that, Scoops? Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Well, let's continue this investigation. Do you know anything about Natalia Reed? Shame about her accident. Her murder? Murder, then. I saw her here and there. I reckon it's real odd that she got iced. So he's also suspicious. Why odd? She didn't seem like the victim type, you know? Can you elaborate? He tilts his head for a moment, and you see his eyebrow shift, giving you a knowing look. She was confrontational, fearless. Most people are intimidated by me, but she brushed me off. She brushed off my employer a few times too. She was a strong woman. Usually, the ones that end up victims are the ones who don't fight back. Even drunk, she'd probably put up a good fight. Really? I reckon so. Killed from behind, right? Whoever stalked her probably thought they couldn't take her in a fight. Who could take her in a fight? Someone weak? The police, or whoever is holding your leash, should be looking at cowards. That's what you should be investigating. Hey, I was right. Cowards. Weak people. Who says I'm investigating? What are you suggesting here, Peter? You're asking a lot of questions. People for background know better. No one ever got iced for asking too few questions. And I'm in danger once again. You're right. Hey, if you got something pulling your chain, I get it. Someone holding something over you, I guess. Maybe. Don't be coy. We go way back, so I get it. Right. Well, I won't go home, but I can't stay here. Make sure you don't get into any mischief while I'm gone. That's my job. Will do, Wagner. Will do, Peter. Be good. And now it's time to bother someone else. Starting with the lady with the pearl necklace. She looks rich. I wonder what her name is. Striking redhead. As much as I agree with that name, I don't think we can use it. A woman sits down at the bar. Her eyes are piercing and she scans the room. Then you, taking everything in. She's dressed up with diamond earrings, a pearl necklace, and a coat that could be mink. What can I get you? This place is charming, as it is easy to find. When Alina mentioned a speakeasy on the boulevard, I can't say I expected this. Wait, Alina? We have something with an Alina? Peter told us something. Can I ask her? No, not yet. Money has flooded into the Bookavy Boulevard and washed away the dirt, but some of the character too. However, it seems to have flowed past this venue without impact. I can't tell if that's a compliment. As close to one as you're likely to get from me. I'm Wendy Brooker. You might have heard of my father. No, but that's fine, Wendy. We can get to know each other. Well, I don't think you'll need to ask around too much to know my reputation. Impeccable. And if you stay on my good side, I'll even think of an endearing nickname for you. Okay, do you want a drink? Don't make me beg. And what does a lady like you like to drink? Something strong enough to make everyone look just a little more fabulous, but not too much. Okay, so it can't be the maximum because she doesn't want the maximum. And it can't be the minimum, so it's 3, 4, or 5. 3, 4, or 5. But 3 is too little. I think 4. It's one or the other. It's 2 4s. And I'm going to give her the wake-up call. It's an alarm. I have to go here, and here, and here, and in. There we go. Another beautiful drink made. It does kind of look like a Mickey Mouse alarm clock, but let's ignore that. A twist! Not bad, but too many of these and I'll get bored. I'll take this back to my table now, darling. No, wait, I want to talk with you. Where are you going? No, enjoy. Well, I did not find out anything except for her name. Let's talk with the other lady then. Oh, she has a high tolerance. Look at that. A young woman sits casually at the bar. Before she says a word, she looks at the list of drinks on the wall behind you, a tad confused. Evening. Hello. What can I get you? I don't know what I'm feeling today. I want something strong. I'm also craving something sweet. What can you do? Exactly that. Strong and sweet. I can try and help you make up your mind. Ha! That'd probably help. Okay, let's roll the dice. Surprise me. Strong and sweet, strong and sweet, strong and sweet. So like a 5 or a 7 and sweet. Ah! This is her tolerance and now I know what's strong. So I can either have a 5 or a 7. Number 5, sweet Eastern Ruby. The Eastern Ruby is getting made. Bing bong. Shaky shaky. And there we go. A little Eastern Ruby for my new blonde lady friend. Well, I definitely don't hate it. Thanks. Have you been open long? Not particularly. I thought this place seemed new. Below a bookshop too. I used to come here to buy books when I was a kid. Whenever my father gave me pocket money. Right. Anyway, I'm Alina Dragos. I brought a new friend along and we're already a bit tipsy if you haven't noticed already. She didn't have to tell you that. They reek of booze. Yeah, but they are my customers, so it's fine. During a prohibition? Or hide it well. I need people to like me. I need them to give me information, so I have to kind of flatter them. Yeah, we found a bottle in the basement, and we're celebrating our friend's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for my friend. I hope we haven't wandered off. Take care. You too. And another conversation with no new information. Ladies, you're letting me down. I'll talk with this angry guy that looks like Harry Potter. Maybe he knows something. Hello, Harry? Ah, he's in a bad mood. Well, that's not a good sign. A moody-looking man sits down. He takes a deep breath and hunches over the bar, avoiding eye contact. Long day? Every day is the same length. Can I get a cocktail? Sure. As your hand moves to grip a glass, he holds his palms up, stopping you. What? Wait, please make sure it's a clean glass. All our glasses are clean, what do you mean? I clean them myself. Have some respect. I'm sure, but I've had bad experiences, smudges and such. One in the glass, no smudges coming right up. Good. I'll have that cocktail. I am waiting. Wait, what do you mean? I'll have that cocktail. That's not specific enough. What would you like? Nothing too fruity. I don't like seeds or piff in my mouth. Maybe something minty. Minty, no seeds or piff. Okay, mint punch. I guess that fits the bill. Pretty obvious choice. Oh, look at this. It's a boxer. Bang. And the drink is ready. Looks a bit like sewage, but it's okay. Ah, here, the glass looks nice. That's a nice drink. Clean glass, crisp taste. Beautiful, I say. Are you a big drinker? There's not much else to do in Bookery. To be honest, I'm not usually out on days like these, but my date got cancelled. Are you open the whole weekend? I think we are. Good, that's when I usually need a drink. I'm Elliot, by the way. I live a few streets over. Ah, the alcoholic Elliot. That looks like Harry Potter. Hello. Nice to meet you, Elliot. Can I get you another drink? I know you like drinking. Come on, what's another drink between friends? No, I should head home. Thanks a lot for a drink. I'll be back soon. No, wait, what? I guess the rumors weren't true. Man doesn't drink at all. Let's call our Westbrook, whatever her name was, over. We meet again. What do you want to know, bartender? Well, what do I know about her? For now, she doesn't like me, so let's start with a very general conversation about jewelry. You wear a lot of expensive items. I do. Aren't you worried about being robbed? If I'm outside, the best place someone could rob me would be my empty house. If I didn't wear the nice things I have, I would be living the same life as a woman who had already been robbed. An unglamorous existence. Well, I guess I can't argue with that. What do you want to know, bartender? Oh, more questions. Tell me about yourself, Wendy. I love that idea. She opens her mouth in mock surprise. Let out a little delighted giggle. What?
What's fair to say? I grew up at Papa's old estate, Home Heath, out in the country. I moved to Buckavie because I got bored, and I come to dive bars like this because I love entertainment.
We have entertainment? What? The old books? Dive bar? I'd say you fit right in. Is that an insult? I hope I'm not insulting her here.
Oh, are we sparring? That's adorable. You continue to meet my expectations.
Hey-oh, that works. I'll play along.
Come, darling. I'm being exceedingly gentle. Let's get to know each other better.
Or worse, if you prefer. Ha ha! A mischievous woman she is. I will have to be careful.
I'll start. I was born, I moved here, and now I'm sat in this cramped little stool talking to someone who has a very colourful background.
How does she know about my background? How do you know about my background?
I know a lot, darling. And most of what I know, I keep to myself. It has been delightful. I mean that. It's refreshing to have repartee with someone who can keep up. Chin chin.
And as we're getting to know each other better, do you know anything about a woman called Natalia Reid?
A dead woman? I knew of her. It's quite unavoidable when you're in the company of Alina Dragos, especially when she's had a few drinks.
They know each other?
I could bore you with long-winded stories about Alina's infamous drunken rants, but why would I deny you the pleasure of experiencing them firsthand? You certainly seem to be well placed to engineer such a rant once again. Just give me a warning before you do, so I may cover my ears in time.
So I have to get her drunk, but then I have a ranting customer that I have to deal with. Maybe let's leave that till the end of the night. Let's ask her about Alina going to the last drop, seeing as we're friends.
Common sense has been chasing you, my darling, but you can run.
Hey!
Try to form thoughts more fully before you speak.
Hey! Well, then that didn't lead anywhere. Well, if she's not going to tell me anything, then I guess Alina will have to do it herself. But first I will talk with this man that has a nice pink salmon suit. Maybe he has some more info. Also, he kind of reminds me of me. Boy in pink. Never mind, I don't want to be boy in pink. Before he even sits down, you can tell this young man has an attitude. He frowns at the bar, his seat, the drink selection, then you. You wish you weren't so good at handling men like him. You've had more experiences than you wish for. I've had more experiences than I wish for handling men? I guess I do. What can I get you?
Surprise me.
Give me some hints? Oh, well, I'm a big fan of rum, I think. You think?
You're the bartender, so tend the bar and serve me something. I don't drink too much, and my parents are into wines, not cocktails.
Okay, I understood. So wine and no cocktails, but the problem is I only have cocktails, but he has a low alcohol tolerance. So I have to get him something weak. A femme fatale, maybe that's the one for him. Let's try the femme fatale. He is a bit fatalistic. Wait, I have to make this, okay, fine. Femme fatale, let's see, maybe he'll like it. Maybe he'll like the gherkins. I could get used to this. I'm Killian. You might have met my parents at some point. Veterans? Might have. Yes, indeed. You might have met a doctor with that surname, though it's fuzzy. Fine people, though I suppose as private doctors, perhaps a bit out of your price range for healthcare. Hey, I'm making your drinks. I'll spit in the next one if you don't behave. With that, he pays, turns around, and goes to sit back at the table. Okay, so he didn't tell me anything, but maybe Alina will.
Hello, what does a girl need to do to get a drink around here?
You already have a drink? Well, let's present her Peter's clue anyway, because I know she was there.
Sure, I visited.
What? Well, that was a waste of a turn. Let's start casual. What do you do in your spare time?
I play competitive chess. I'm good at it, depending on who you compare me to. Maria and I have been chess partners since we were kids. Back then, we imagined that if we got good enough, we'd live the life of chess grandmasters. Play chess for trophies, live in hotels, go to parties, have crowds cheer our names. The reality is, a lot of these events only pay you when you win, and the entry fees are extortionate. Back in the day, you waited overtime to afford the qualification fees. We'd be so exhausted from overtime that we'd never play our best. We'd scrape up enough money for one hotel room and pass out each night.
Still had fun though. Ever win?
I won a tournament a few weeks back. Maria got second place, so we both qualify for an upcoming national tournament.
So it's all working out.
Maria doesn't know yet, but I'll be paying to take us both there.
Wait, what? So she has money? Or not? How was she working overtime then? Why?
It's our dream.
I understand. I don't. And the people you came with?
You know, I don't particularly like the nouveau riche, or the oldo riche, to be quite honest. Killian is sweet, but painfully innocent. Wendy has her moments. The only person I really want around me is Maria.
What's so good about Maria? People like talking about people they like, so this is a good line.
She's just the most down to earth. I've known her for most of my life. The others, though, then why do you socialise with them? Because they're useful. But well, if we don't see us as people, we're tools. So I've sort of adopted that mindset.
But you're rich.
You're not getting it. I was born poor. That stain stays with you. For Killian, he was born middle class, so he's closer to home. I might be wealthy now, but I didn't come into money through gem mining or property or an aristocratic aunt. Gambling!
Well, that's a lucky turn of events.
My father has money now, but all that means is that he has more to lose, and gamblers always lose in the end.
Exactly.
If I don't ingratiate myself with these people, maybe even shack up with one of them, I will have nothing again. I'll be nothing to them. In the grand scheme, I'm a blip, a momentary, fleeting thing in these people's lives.
So I have to make the best out of what you have.
I've got to hook them in, get them invested, and eventually, probably, marry one if I want to keep this lifestyle. I just wish I could, I don't know, trust them a bit more. Some of them are decent, I think.
What do you mean trust them? You're using them. You're not being honest at all.
Some of them are decent, I think. But I know where I come from, and I know I won't go back. That has to be my focus.
That's quite the plan.
I'm a chess player. Planning ahead is what I do.
If you say so. Seems a bit cynical.
You mean pragmatic? Seeing how quickly people changed the way they treated me the moment I got money left me a little jaded, I suppose. On good days, I think my new friends aren't like that. They're better than that. Wendy and Killian might have more to them than I admit, but I still don't fully trust them. Yet.
Even when you're rich, people can be problematic. And what about Natalia Reid? Let's get to the meat of the conversation.
I'm not talking about that evil floozy. I'm here to have a good time.
Oh yeah, I was meant to get her drunk to get her ranting. I forgot. Alina seems very guarded about the topic. She also seems to know something. So let's see what my boy in pink has to say. Bartender, we meet again. That tends to happen if you visit. I bet you hear all sorts of tittle-tattle in here. What's the subject of the day? Well, let's ask him, would he marry Alina as we just talked with her?
Alina's a lot of fun to be around. She's like summer sun bursting through clouds.
It sounds like he likes her. Poetic.
Very bubbly. Funny that someone like her can come from such a poor family. Lots of personality.
And it turns out he is judgmental. The thing that she feared.
Sometimes what comes out of her mouth sounds like intellectual gibberish to me. But even the most frivolous words are kissed on the way out by those heavenly lips.
But he's in love, so maybe there's some redemption to be had here. Maybe he can tell me something about the last drop. Sure, I visited. Well, that's all. This clear-giving business is not proving very effective. Did you know Natalia Reid?
A little. I saw her at the Hotel Jubilee a while ago. I saw her, greeted her, and she threw up all over my new suit.
I helped her get a radio cab home.
Really?
Yeah, she was a bit of a mess. My father always said loose women of meager means lack the ability to handle alcohol with grace like more refined ladies. And we're back to being judgmental. Well then, you know she's dead, right?
Yes, Alina told me this morning. I was rather sad, but more in that feeling, oh, maybe I'll die one day, sort of way. I didn't really know her, so...
Well, you will die one day. We all will. Is that a threat? Just a fact. It's a nice thing to say, is it? And I guess he was stunned by that. Well, I guess there's only Wendy left out of this mysterious bunch. But we shall investigate her in the next episode.